So you guys remember how I spent so much time trying to get this hair color in my hair? Yeah. So today I'm going to share with you guys 5 reasons why I think you should hold off on coloring your hair if you're considering it. First of all, I'm not suggesting that it is 100% a bad idea to color your hair. I'm just letting you guys know what I have observed in my limited time with hair color. Look at this video more as drawbacks or cautionary tales if you're considering having hair color in your microlocs. The first thing, preservation of natural texture. If you dye your microlocs, your texture is going to change. I honestly had never thought about this. So of course it's going to change your hair texture. So I've observed that my hair texture is not the same as it was when I started my journey, and it certainly isn't the same. Generally my hair is tighter, like meaning my hair is coily, so it's tighter. And now I notice that my hair is not coily and it's not tight, it's much more dropped, if that makes sense. I know that there's a natural progression of locks where after, I don't know, some type of maturity, they tend to kind of fall. But I do notice that my texture just looks different. It's not the same as it was. If you are dyeing your hair, know that your hair texture is gonna change. The other thing is just overall damage. Microlocs in general are much more delicate, they're thin, and so they're prone to probably breaking more if your hair is compromised in that way. Because most hair colors, certainly the one I used, are chemicals. So obviously it's gonna affect your hair shaft, and because your microlocs are so delicate, you will probably experience some hair damage or thinning that probably might not happen if your hair was not colored. At least that's the story that I'm telling myself. I noticed that there are some locks that I have. I think I did a video about losing microlocs. I have a couple that are super thin, and I know it's not the sole reason why my hair is thinning, or some parts of my locks are thin, but it is definitely not helping. Okay, so take a look at this. This is an example of what I'm talking about. This lock is so vulnerable because at this point it can totally break, right? Because it looks like it's much thicker here, and then here it's super skinny. That does not make sense. Another reason you should consider not coloring your hair is the maintenance of it all. So whenever you color your hair, you obviously have to maintain the look, right? And so because you have to maintain the look, you constantly have to do like a retouch. Like right now, my roots are not retouched. So the color is kind of like, what? You know? So you constantly have to think about that. You have to consider the financial cost there. You have to consider the time cost. And yeah, it's just a hassle that you would not have if you just kept your natural hair color. Another reason, which I personally did not experience, but I've heard horror stories about, is allergic reactions to the color. So a lot of these chemicals are quite strong. So because of that, you may actually get a reaction to the hair color. And you do not want to start having some type of rash situation just because you wanted to have some color in your hair. The last reason I will tell you from my experience that I believe hair color played a major role in is scalp health. So because hair color is a chemical, it actually alters the balance of your scalp. And then for those of us who naturally have sensitive scalps, you're prone to just random scalp irritation issues. Right now, for the last couple of months, I've been dealing with a lot of like this dandruffy thing where my skin just flakes. And I'm only just working on it now, and it's better. But the point is, I've noticed that when I'm not on top of my moisturizing game, my scalp is not happy. And so I think a big part of this has to do with my use of hair dye. I'll throw in a bonus point. When you dye your hair, you are not able to braid your hair. So right now, I've been thinking of putting extensions in my hair and doing other fun styles that I've seen other people who are locked doing with extensions. But guess what? I cannot do it. Why? Because my hair color is so specific, right? That I cannot find extensions with this hair color. So yeah, so that's another disadvantage. I'm not suggesting that hair color sucks completely. I'm just saying that before you venture into the whole hair color thing, just give it some thought and consider other alternatives like, I don't know, temporary dyes or chalk dyes, or there are all types of things nowadays where they're not necessarily going to compromise the texture of your hair. Maybe they are temporary, but then they're not at least going to damage your hair. And so I would for sure go that route before I consider doing a permanent dye, which is what I did. Like I said, guys, this year it's all about prioritizing hair health, scalp health, and just giving my hair that much love. And so one of those things is minimizing the chemicals that I am putting on my hair. So I'll end this video now. Let me know if you guys have ever dyed your hair or your microlocs or your locks and what that experience has been like for you, because yeah, I'm kind of over it right now. Thanks for watching. Bye.